Hello everyone, my name is Chris. Welcome to our channel, Curious Real. Today's video is all about the top 10 world powers in 2050. As we know, the world is changing at a rapid pace, and by 2050, we can expect a completely different geopolitical landscape. With nations rising and falling, some countries stronger than others, and overpopulation becoming a certainty, there are bound to be significant changes in the world order. But, which countries will dominate the world stage in the middle of the 21st century? We've done our research and come up with a list of the top 10 most powerful nations in 2050. Get ready for some surprises. China. By 2050, China is projected to be the most powerful country in the world, with the largest economy, military, and political influence. Currently the second world power, China will be the world's leading economic, military, and political power by 2050. It will dominate the world economy and will even have the most powerful army in the world, surpassing that of the United States. With a population of over 1.4 billion, China is the most populous country in the world. While China's one-child policy was recently abolished, the country still has an aging population. The average age of the Chinese is 37 years old, which is neither considered young or old. China is also known as the factory of the world, which is exactly why they have deplorable environmental conditions. Breathing the Beijing air for one day is equivalent to smoking 25 cigarettes. Currently, China is growing at a rate of 6%, a reduction from the previous 10%. However, China is transforming from a manufacturing economy into a service-based economy based on domestic demand. China will continue to be a major player in global affairs and will likely shape the world's future for decades to come. India will be the most populous country in the world by 2050, surpassing China with a projected population of over 1.7 billion people, which will account for almost 18% of the world's entire population. Already one of the fastest growing economies in the world, India is projected to continue its explosive and continuous growth due to its large and young workforce. The country will be so diverse that it will become a melting pot of cultures, religions, and ethnicities, making it the most multi-ethnic nation in the world. By 2050, India will be the country with the largest number of English speakers in the world, surpassing the United States. Currently, India has one of the most powerful armies in the world, and it's safe to say that by 2050, given the importance of its economic and political weight, it will have a military rivaling that of the United States or even China. India managed to become China's continental rival, but at the same time, these two Asian countries will undoubtedly make Asia the most important and powerful continent in the world by 2050. Despite its significant progress, India still faces challenges such as poverty, income inequality, and corruption. However, with its young and ambitious population, India's future is bright, and it will continue to play a significant role in shaping the world's future. United States. Despite a projected decrease in population growth, the United States is expected to remain one of the most powerful countries in the world in 2050, with a population of 400 million people. Immigration will be the primary factor contributing to the increase in population, with more than 110 million Hispanics expected to represent more than 25% of the U.S. population. By 2050, the country will continue to have a strong presence in the global economy and military, as it remains one of the world's superpowers. The United States has been a dominant global power since the end of World War II, with its economic and military strength unmatched by any other country. In the coming decades, the United States will continue to wield significant influence in international affairs, and its cultural, economic, and military dominance will be felt worldwide. However, the United States will face several challenges in the coming years, including a rapidly aging population, income inequality, and political polarization. The country will need to find ways to address these issues and remain a competitive and influential global power in the face of emerging powers such as China and India. Indonesia. As the most populous country in Southeast Asia, Indonesia is expected to become a major global economic power in the coming decades. With a projected population of 319 million people by 2050, Indonesia's economy is expected to become one of the world's largest, due to its young and diverse population, as well as its strategic location in the region. Indonesia is currently undergoing a period of significant economic growth and transformation, driven by key reforms in infrastructure, industrialization, and education. The government's efforts to modernize the country's economy and promote investment are expected to propel Indonesia to new heights of economic prosperity and global influence. Indonesia's young and growing population is a significant factor in its economic rise, as it provides a large workforce that is able to meet the demands of a rapidly developing economy. Additionally, Indonesia's location in Southeast Asia, along with its abundant natural resources, make it a key player in the region's economic and political landscape. Despite its economic progress, Indonesia faces significant challenges, including corruption, poverty, and environmental degradation. The country will need to address these issues and continue to implement reforms in order to maintain its economic momentum and strengthen its global position. Mexico is the third largest economy in Latin America and has a fast-growing population, expected to reach 160 million by 2050. Its geographic location next to the United States, the largest economy in the world, is a major advantage for Mexico's economy. With its abundance of natural resources, a strong manufacturing industry, and a growing service sector, Mexico is poised to become a major economic powerhouse in the coming decades. In addition to its economic potential, Mexico's cultural influence is also expanding globally. Mexican cuisine, music, and art are gaining popularity around the world, as the country's vibrant and diverse culture attracts more attention. Moreover, Mexico has been a leader in the fight against climate change, with ambitious policies to reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainable development. As a result of these factors, Mexico's political and economic influence is likely to continue growing in the years to come. With a population that is increasingly young and well-educated, Mexico has the potential to be a major player on the global stage, both economically and culturally. Brazil is a large country with a population of over 211 million people, making it the fifth most populous country in the world. Despite facing some economic and political challenges in recent years, Brazil remains an economic powerhouse and is expected to maintain this status in 2050. The country's vast natural resources, including oil, minerals, and agricultural land, continue to be a major driver of its economy. Brazil's industrial base is also significant, with a strong manufacturing sector that includes the production of cars, airplanes, and other goods. The country has made significant strides in recent years in terms of modernizing its infrastructure and promoting sustainable development, which will help to ensure its continued growth and influence in the global economy. Japan's economic power is well established, thanks to its highly developed and industrialized economy, as well as its prowess in technology and innovation. Despite a projected decrease in population growth, Japan is expected to remain one of the most powerful countries in the world in 2050. Japan is known for being a leader in advanced technology, including robotics, automotive manufacturing, and electronics. The country is home to some of the world's largest and most successful companies, including Toyota, Honda, Sony, and Nintendo. Japan's strong commitment to innovation and research and development is expected to continue to drive economic growth and technological advancements. Japan's economy also benefits from strong trade relationships with countries around the world, particularly the United States and China. The country is a major exporter of automobiles, electronics, and machinery, among other products. Additionally, Japan is a major financial hub, with Tokyo being one of the largest financial centers in the world. Despite its shrinking population and challenges associated with an aging workforce, Japan has made significant strides in implementing policies to address these issues. The country has been proactive in increasing access to education and training, encouraging immigration, and promoting women's participation in the workforce. Russia is a vast country that spans 2 continents, and it has been a major world power for centuries. However, in recent years, the country's population has been declining, and it is projected to continue doing so in the coming decades. This trend, combined with the depletion of its vast oil reserves, could lead to a decline in Russia's overall influence. Despite these challenges, Russia remains an important player in global affairs, particularly in terms of its military power and gas reserves. As one of the world's largest producers of natural gas, Russia plays a critical role in providing energy to Europe, especially during the winter months. This strategic importance is unlikely to diminish significantly by 2050. Additionally, Russia's military strength is a major factor in its continued influence. The country's armed forces are among the largest and most powerful in the world, and Russia has shown a willingness to use military force to protect its interests in regions like Eastern Europe and the Middle East. In terms of its economy, Russia has faced significant challenges in recent years, including sanctions and a drop in oil prices. However, the country's large and well-educated population, combined with its abundance of natural resources, could enable it to continue playing a significant role in the global economy in the coming decades. Nigeria is poised to become one of the most significant players in the global economy by 2050. With a current population of over 200 million people, Nigeria is already the largest economy in Africa, and this trend is expected to continue into the future. By mid-century, Nigeria's population is projected to double to over 400 million people, making it the fourth most populous country in the world. One of the key factors driving Nigeria's economic growth is its young and dynamic workforce. The average age of Nigerians is currently just 17 years old, compared to 25 in Latin America and 45 in Europe. This means that Nigeria will have a large, working-age population for decades to come, which will fuel its economic growth and development. Nigeria is also rich in natural resources, particularly oil, which is its largest export. While Nigeria is already the world's 12th largest producer of oil, the country has significant untapped reserves that could provide a boost to its economy in the future. However, Nigeria's dependence on oil exports also makes it vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. Despite its economic growth, Nigeria still faces significant challenges, including high levels of poverty and political instability. However, the country has made significant progress in recent years, and with continued reforms and investment in infrastructure, Nigeria is well positioned to become a major global economic power in the coming decades. Germany's position as the leading European country in the top 10 world powers by 2050 is based on its strong economic performance and advanced technological industries. Despite the low growth rates and decrease in fertility rates across Europe, Germany has managed to maintain a steady rate of growth and is expected to continue to do so. With a highly skilled workforce and a focus on research and development, Germany has remained a leader in industries such as automotive engineering, renewable energy, and pharmaceuticals. Moreover, Germany's central location within Europe and its close relationships with other major global powers make it an important player in international affairs. As Europe's most populous nation, Germany is likely to play a key role in shaping the continent's future, particularly in terms of migration and demographic changes. Furthermore, Germany's strong commitment to environmental protection and sustainable development positions it as a leader in the fight against climate change, an issue that will become increasingly important in the coming decades. Overall, Germany's continued economic strength and technological innovation make it a country to watch in the evolving geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. So, that's our list of the top 10 world powers in 2050. It's amazing to think about the changes that will happen in the next 50 years, with emerging countries such as Mexico, Brazil, Nigeria, India, and Indonesia becoming the most powerful nations in the world. What do you think of our list? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging and informative content like this.